Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. So, this person you are seeing on your screen made a kind of a prophecy or revelation to Nigerians, of course, and those in the power. For those who are celebrating and rejoicing that Biafrans have been, humiliated and destroyed by taking away Mazamanukano and transfer him, sentencing him and transfer him to Sokoto and what have you. The same people that celebrated that PM Samonekba has been jailed and you know, humiliated and all that. But what they don't know is that anything that has to do with truthfulness or honesty, you cannot just use one hand and cover it simply because you can do that because current concern, truth always stand. Is a matter of time. And what is all this all about? People are not actually demanding for calling for Biafran freedom because they want Biafrans only, and that is what just to humiliate all that tribe and all that. No, there's a reason why people are agitating and demanding for Biafran restoration. Of course, it has been restored, but some of you are still sleeping, thinking that it doesn't carry weight because Nanegina against the way to restore it. So therefore, you don't accept it, you don't believe in it. Shockingly, those who claim they are Biafrans are piloting that kind of affair. They will tell you that Biafran, no, where's Biafra? Show me where's Biafra. You have right to question anything you want to question, but the truth is that people who know, people who don't know, they choose to not to know, not because they don't have access to know. What am I trying to say? The man we're about to listen to now is not a Biafran, I believe, because the way he presents his statement, he just like reporting something that maybe God revealed to him, or maybe his instinct must have point those kind of things for him. You know why I picked so much interest on that? Because somebody have already relayed this kind of thing to me in the past. But then I don't take it more serious simply because I'm not a fan of, I saw, I was revealed. I'm not a fan of that. Like those who want to tell me, who want to, a kind of, I'm trying to choose my word. Those who who want people to see them as a prophet or prophetess. I believe in that, but so I always want to be careful. Now, he says something, just like what I've told you just now, that someone have already told me something like that in the past. I believe it, but hearing it now, do you understand, makes it more, solidified. Do you understand? So I'm happy, and we are gonna go through that. Just pay attention. But before then, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about all we are going to discuss about now. Thank you so much. And please, your comment is very, very important as well. We are not taking it for granted. Let's go there.
Review this revelation here. The beast is coming back. I repeat, the beast is coming. You may ask me, who is this beast? The beast is coming. Nigerian government, do peace. Go out for a referendum. Let the Igbos go peacefully. The beast is coming. Who is this beast? Who is this beast? The beast is Simon Ekpa. I repeat, the beast is coming. You may ask me, who is this beast? The beast is coming. Nigerian government, do peace. Go out for a referendum. Let the Igbos go peacefully. The beast is coming. Who is this beast? Who is this beast? The beast is Simon Ekpa. I repeat, Finland is going to release that guy. And they will release him and equip him. There are more world powers behind this. I can't reveal everything to you yet. The beast is coming back. The wanted, angry beast is coming. He will come to the eastern region and protect the area. No Nigerian force will pass there. Mark what I said. No Nigerian force will do what? Will pass there. The beast is coming. Do the peace now. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Don't jail him. Don't kill him. happened in 1967.
All right, this is just the part that I want you to hear. Otherwise, I would have just searched for the complete video. You know, one thing why I decided to share this, because many of us don't understand that this kind of transition, because to me, I see what is happening now as a transition. Look at what happened to Matamadakan. They just sentenced him for life imprisonment and bragged that because of the Holy Spirit that touched their heart, they would have just given him death sentence and all that. All this is happening for a reason. Yes, it's happening for a reason, because many of us already know what they want, and they're not getting that thing they want, is to make sure that they stop everything. They just want to use this use a PM as a scapegoat, use Masakan as a scapegoat, just to get away. That is all they want. Now, let us quickly go to the post from COS, all right? So we can now go through that and see what she has to say about the condition of PM court case and everything. And of course, the open letter from one of us. I call it one of us because he's a very good friend to our people, and that is Matanga. He wrote a kind of an open letter to the current president of Finland. We are going to see both two statements, but let's start from COS. CPM. She said this: President Alex Stumble, protected, reintegrated terrorists recruited into the Nigerian military and police and locked up Simon Ekpa, who was fighting against these terrorists. Fighting against the terrorists, security agents of President Tinubu. That is because terrorists is not security agent of Tinubu. Why? Because the Tinubu and Nigerian government, official government of Nigeria, decided to reintegrate them back to military structure, and that is why military cannot do anything without being sabotaged. And they're hiding it, but Biafrans and of course sensible Nigerians already know what is playing out. It is time to release PM Simon Ekpa to help American and Biafrans fight the Nigerian terrorist state, which has been declared the most dangerous country in the world for Christians to live, unless you are part of the other side. That is, this message is hit differently. Why? To open at these people, if I thought like Finnish government, let's assume they pretend, let's just help them. They pretend they don't know what all this is all about. By what is going on, and American stand and Canadian government stand, everything is enough to open their eyes. Unless, like she said, if they are fighting if they are from the other side, which means that they have now accept, or they are now officially protecting terrorists. Because why? Look at what is going on in Nigeria. Even the Nigerian officials, the government, and everybody, they know they are battling, they are struggling to get this right. Why? Because they already have come to a realization that is not what they think. Before we go to this open letter from Matanga, let me show you this, so you understand that even people in Nigeria, they are struggling to, in fact, they are not sure of what is happening to them. Most of the times they want us, it seems like they want to accept, they already know, but because they are somehow compromised, they are not going to come out and tell you the truth. Watch this.
The time he was sleeping, I asked him what he had for us up north, because we have extremely serious security problems. He told me that he didn't have anything. I said, sir, you mean that you want to be president and you don't even have a blueprint? He said he doesn't have a blueprint. He doesn't have a blueprint according to him, because if I have a blueprint, I'm quoting him now, then I might be killed, and because I'll be stepping on too many toes. I said, sir, in that position that you are looking for, you don't think of death. You don't think of assassination. Anyway, that is gone. But I've been vindicated yesterday. Nigerians have been suffering for over a year for lack of fuel. And more Nigerians are going to suffer and are already suffering for the fact that they give a very short notice and make the new notes unavailable.
Now, in case if you don't understand,
because we have,
excuse me, in case if you don't understand what this woman is trying to say, this message, this is her conversation with Tinubu. Tinubu want to make her one of the ministers. She asked Tinubu, before I get myself involved in this your government, I want to know your plan as a northerner. We are facing through a lot. We are passing through a lot of security challenges and terrorism, banditry, and all that have you ransacking our villages and all that. Maybe she's a good Muslim because she's a Muslim, but you know what I mean. Because some of the I don't want to judge everybody based on some of the terrorists sympathizer that is now voicing out from the north. But in her own case, she made this clear from day one. She want to know Tinubu's plans and everything. Tinubu told her, pump and play. I don't have blueprint. If I have it, do you think if I come out now to start fighting with my blueprint, I'm going to end up stepping on people's toe, which I don't want, because if I do, is that they buy me or they impeach me or they will stop me from coming back to second term. I just want to be a president by just ceremonial president. Why anybody want to commit anything? Go on and commit it. Just leave my office alone. That is exactly what the woman says. And the woman she was like, okay, so you want to become president and you are afraid of being assassinated or who you are going to step on the toes. That this office, this post that you are requesting for doesn't require somebody who is considering what you are considering. You need to be real. You need to be man enough and face it, because that's what the office is all about. Tinubu was like, you cannot push me to what I don't plan to do. You understand? That is what I wanted to know, that the insecurity, everything going on, Nigerian government, they're aware of it. That's why some of them are bragging out that they have returned back the kidnapped school girls and school children to their families, and some people that kidnapped in the church and all that, from the southwest, of course. But they would refuse to mention how they were able to rescue them. What can you tell us how you combat with them? What happened? The fight that took place before you rescued them, or did you pay ransom? I mean, did you just pay ransom to terrorists so that they can use that to equip themselves more and come and kidnap more people? But the government want you to go blind, cover your eyes. Don't think about it. Don't ask us how we rescue them. All you need to know is that we have rescued them. You rescue them for them to kidnap more tomorrow. Use your brain. All right. So that is what I want to share with you, but because of that statement. Do you understand? Now let's quickly go to the open letter from Dr. Matanga. All right, so this is the letter, like I told you, the open letter to Alex Top, the current Finnish president. So Matanga said, "Dear President Alex, what about your engagement with Nigerian? Many of us are deeply concerned about the current government under official bat, that is the Nigerian government, which has been accused by citizens and human rights observers of allowing widespread violence and failing to protect communities. Reports indicate that more than 2,000 Christians have been died and thousands of children remain missing. The figure is very, very poor, Dr. Matanga. I think it is way too high than this. Maybe you are talking about the one that happened just last month or a couple of months ago. But as long as what is going on is going on, do you know how? Go and listen to that pastor from the north. I think he has better figure than this, to be honest. So he says, how do you justify the continued operation in the light of this serious allegation? Dr. David Matanga. Okay, London, United Kingdom. So this short write-up is directly to Finland, just to know if Finland, their conscience may be still alive or they have actually squashed it to the ground zero, because everything about Finnish as a stand under Alex Top is laughable. Laughable in the sense that he decided to go all out, conniving with people that have the whole world, it may be because when African people talk to people like Alex, they don't believe it unless you present natural resources to them. Then that makes you a human being. But country like Canada, Canadian government and American government, of course, that are way too superior and well equipped, well informed than that of Finland, have come out and declared their stand on the whole thing going on, and they call that government of Tinubu to receipt and understand what is going on around them, because they are trying to play mind game in people's life, pretending that they are doing all this and all that. So if I stop see the call for Biafrans, the call from well-meaning Africans who are showing their concern about the genocide and the killing and manipulation, insecurity, destabilization of communities, disaster people, sending them to IDP camp and what have you, calling and let's stop. That this thing you are doing is uncalled for. Look at what Sanogo stands for. He's not a terrorist. Come on, think about what happened. Look at what's going on in Ghana. If Canada and the American can voice out like that, it should be a wake-up call to Finland to understand that what they're doing, they are wrong. Even as much as they're pretending with Norwegians and of course British trying to pretend that everything is our bad, it is our fault, because they always want to blame the victim and elevate the crime committer, those who want to use their office and their power to deal with people that are very, very, very decent and genuine. So Finland, you still have chance to rethink and restrict yourself, amend your way. Even if something may call it damage control, but I don't mind as long as you can reverse from this mess and pick yourself up and do better than this. You are better than this, to be honest with you. So that is all I have to share with you this hour. Please let me know what you think about it. Do you agree or disagree? The message is very, very direct, and I would like to know your own stand on all these things on the comment section. Please don't forget to like and share. But before then, remember that COS, what she said, at the beginning to Alex Tog, is also vital. Not only the open letter from Dr. Matanga, Dr. Raveze, COS made her own stand as well, that Alex Tog protecting the integrated terrorists recruited into the Nigerian army and police, by so doing, putting themselves in a red line, like that they want the whole world to start seeing Finland as like one of the countries that sponsor jihad and Ndobunigwe. That is why she ended up asking her this question. Very, very simple. Unless you are part of the other side. Look at it here. Unless you are part of the other side. Do you understand? So they still have chance to amend their ways and behave well. Please, like I said, like the video, subscribe to the channel. God bless you. See you again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Take care.